Welcome to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation's peer-to-peer mobile app training video. During this video, you will learn about the new mobile check deposit feature that is now available on every one of the 5 peer-to-peer campaigns. Those campaigns will include Great Strides, CF Cycle for Life, Extreme Hike, CF Climb, and Team CF events. Through this first video, we will walk through how to get to the mobile check deposit feature on your mobile app. For this example, we are using the Great Strides app. From the home page, please go to the Fundraise tab at the bottom. After clicking the Fundraise tab, please click the Enter Donations tab at the top right. Then click the check deposit icon below. After clicking on that icon, you'll be brought to this check deposit page. You will immediately see 2 camera icons, one stating front scan and the other stating back scan. Before you start scanning, you will want to make sure on the back of your donor check that you have the language "for deposit only" written on the check endorsement line. Once that is complete, you can click the front scan icon to start scanning the front of your check. After that is complete, the app will prompt you to turn the check over to scan the back. You will then click that back scan icon, and then you will go through scanning the back of the donor check. Before you begin scanning, there are some helpful tips that we wanted to give you. Those would include: make sure you're scanning the check on a dark surface. Next, have adequate lighting. Also, make sure your camera lens is clear. Please turn your camera flash off to avoid any glare in scanning. And finally, scan as close as you can to the check to capture the correct amount, and you will be prompted if you are too close to the check. As you start scanning your donor check, you will see the screenshots that are to the right depict what it will look like on your phone. At the top, you'll see a scan of the front of a donor check, and then below that, the success message that you will receive once you successfully scan the front. Once that is complete, you will be prompted to turn the check over to the back. Then you will follow the same process by scanning the back of the check, and then you'll receive a success message once you have successfully scanned the back of the check. After both the front and the back scans are complete, you will get a check mark for the front scan and the back scan. Then you will enter the amount of the check into the Enter Amount field that is below. Once those 3 steps are done, you will click the Next button at the bottom. Through this video, we will walk through after the 3 checks are done with doing the front scan, the back scan, and entering the amount, and clicking Next. Once those steps are taken, as we stated in the previous slide, you will click the Next button. After clicking Next, you will see this loading screen that will only take a few moments. This is the app processing your check. Once that is complete, you will then get to this next page, which is the review process. You will review the front scan and the back scan that you just put through your app. Then you will review the amount that the app has captured and the donor information. If any of the donor information is incorrect, you can simply click into any one of the fields and manually edit it yourself. You can see this in the Street 1 field in front of you. If the entire field is incorrect, you can also clear out a field. You can see the orange X arrows that are to the right of each field. By simply clicking that arrow, you will clear out the entire field, and then you can manually enter the appropriate information into that field. You also have the option on this page to check off the donor being anonymous below by flipping that switch on. After those steps are complete, then you will click Next to then get to this donation confirmation page. On this donation confirmation page, please make sure that you read the 3 paragraphs in front of you before clicking Done. Please write void across the check and keep the check for 14 days, then dispose of the check. If the amount the app captures is incorrect, the check will go through a review and the correct amount will be charged and displayed. Your donation will take 24 to 48 hours to process and appear on your fundraising total. Below that, you will see the donation details of what you just reviewed. The last and final step will be clicking the Done button below, and then you will have successfully processed a donor check through the mobile check deposit feature.